The story I've chosen to read is one that's brilliant to read aloud because there's lots of rhyming words and the illustrations are colourful, bright and fantastic. But it also is a story with a very important message. Let's see if you can spot it. It's called The Trouble with Dragons and it's written and illustrated by Debi Gliori. The trouble with dragons is dragons make dragons and they make some more, till there are wall-to-wall dragons, making dragons galore. Then dragons start spreading all over the place. Soon their houses and roads take up all of the space. Look at that busy picture. Dragons eat all the food and drink all the drink and use everything up without stopping to think. They also throw parties and make loads of noise and leave a huge mess after playing with their toys. Dragons chop down the forests, which melts both the poles and puncture the atmosphere full of big holes. Dragons blow out hot air, which makes everything hotter and hotter until all the snow melts and the ice turns to water. Then the seas start to rise and the deserts expand until everything is covered in water and sand. Say goodbye to the world into which you were born. Soon everyone else will have packed up and gone. Everyone except the dragons. Poor dragons. Imagine a world with no birds and no bees, just dragons as far as a dragon can see. Don't go, wailed the dragons. Don't leave us alone. A world without wildlife is no kind of home. If you stay, we all promise to do what it takes to look after the planet for all of our sakes. As the waters rose higher, right over their knees, a voice said, "Okay, start by not chopping down trees." Then all of the animals chimed in with advice, from the greatest of elephants to the smallest of mice. Eat food that is grown much closer to home and leave the wild places and ice caps alone. Stop blowing all that hot air, but instead choose to walk and put less of our world on the end of your fork. Respect all Earth's creatures and cherish the land. Recycle, reuse and reduce your demands. So, if you know a dragon, and most of us do, ask if it thinks that this story is true. For if we can't see that our stories are linked, then sadly, like dragons, we'll soon be extinct. So I want you to have a think about what you could do to help look after our world and make sure that we don't spoil it like the dragons spoilt it. I know that I'm going to make sure that any containers I've got I can reuse as toys for Margot to maybe play in the sand pit or turn into musical instruments to play with. Have a think what you might do. Have a good day. Bye bye.